Kendall Jenner's apparent baby bump sparked reveals 5 about her being pregnant with her boyfriend Bad Bunny. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kendall Jenner recently found herself at the center of a new rumor that quickly spread across the internet. People started whispering that she might be pregnant, and it all began with one photo that many thought showed a baby bump. The picture, which showed Kendall wearing a black top and loose-fitting trousers, made it seem like there was something going on with her stomach area. To some fans, it looked like a sign that she was expecting a baby. They believed the shape of her outfit around her belly was a clear giveaway. As with many things online, it didn't take long before the rumor grew and was shared widely by people who wanted to believe it was true. But when others took a closer look, it became clear that things weren't exactly what they appeared to be at first. What actually happened was very simple. In the photo, a woman was walking behind Kendall at just the right moment when the picture was taken. That woman's body created an illusion, making it seem like Kendall had a bump on her belly. In reality, it was just the back of the other woman that was captured at a very specific angle. The perfect timing of the picture fooled many people, but a few fans were quick to realize the truth. One fan even made a funny comment by saying that what people thought was a baby bump was actually the other woman's backside. Even with the truth out there, that didn't stop some people from continuing to spread the rumor. Once a story like that starts, it's very hard to stop it, especially when it involves someone as famous as Kendall Jenner. As the gossip continued to spread, Kendall gave fans a little glimpse into her personal world by sharing some moments from her life on Instagram. One of her Instagram stories showed her in the backyard of her beautiful home in Los Angeles. The image gave followers a look at her luxurious lifestyle. Her mansion, worth millions of dollars, looked peaceful and comfortable. Through the large windows, people could see inside her home, including a stylish living room. Outside, she had a fire pit lit, with chairs placed around it, creating a warm and cozy feeling in the middle of a quiet evening. The calm scene didn't match the noise happening online, but it reminded people how carefully celebrities like Kendall build their own space away from the drama. Interestingly, this photo mishap happened just one day after another incident that made people talk. Kendall had been seen out and about in Los Angeles with her boyfriend, the music artist Bad Bunny, who is 29 years old. She was dressed in a tight black tank top and black pants that were a bit baggy. Some people looked at the pictures and thought they noticed a small bump again. This only added fuel to the idea that she might be expecting a child. People love to guess and assume, especially when it involves the personal lives of celebrities, and this was no different. However, if we go back to an old interview that Kendall gave to Vogue in March 2018, we can get a better understanding of where she stands on having children. In that interview, she said she was in no rush and made it clear she wanted to wait until she was around 28 or 29 before thinking about having kids. At the time of the rumors, she was 27, so it seems like she was still sticking to her original plan. Still, the internet continued to talk. Some people truly believed she was pregnant, while others pushed back with jokes and facts, saying she definitely wasn't. One person wrote online that Kendall wasn't pregnant at all, and it was just another woman's body in the background causing confusion. They said it in a playful way to calm things down, but by then, the story had already reached many ears and eyes. The whole situation shows how fast things can spiral out of control online, especially when it comes to celebrities. It also shows how hard it is for them to live a normal life without people jumping to conclusions about every move they make or every photo that pops up. Kendall Jenner is not someone new to internet talk or public drama. She has been in the spotlight for years and has dealt with many moments where people misunderstood her or reacted strongly to something she did. One of the biggest moments that caused a lot of backlash was her commercial for Pepsi in 2017. That advertisement created a lot of noise for all the wrong reasons. Many people felt that the commercial was not respectful and didn't send the right message. It was supposed to show unity and peace, but viewers thought it missed the mark and didn't take serious issues seriously enough. The reaction from the public was quick and loud. Because of that, Pepsi ended up taking down the ad just a few days after it was released. It became one of those moments that stuck with Kendall's career, showing how even something meant to be positive can turn into something negative when people feel it's done the wrong way. This recent misunderstanding with the photo might not be as serious as the Pepsi situation, but it's still another example of how fast things move in the world of fame. Kendall, like many celebrities, has learned to live with the constant attention, even when it's unwanted. Whether it's fans hoping she's about to start a new chapter in her life or people just curious about her daily routine, everything she does gets noticed and talked about. It can be exhausting, even for someone used to the spotlight. What many people don't see is how much pressure comes with having your life watched so closely. Small things that wouldn't matter for most people become big stories when they involve someone like Kendall. What happened with the photo also shows how easily people can get fooled by what they see. A simple picture taken at the wrong moment caused a storm of guesses and opinions. This is the kind of thing that happens often with celebrities. People want to know more, they want to feel close to their favorite stars, and sometimes that leads them to see things that aren't even there. In this case, it was just the result of a woman walking by at just the right time, creating a shape that wasn't real. But it was enough to get people talking, clicking, sharing, and speculating. Kendall hasn't made any big statement about the situation. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. Maybe she didn't feel the need to explain something that wasn't true in the first place. Or maybe she has learned that giving attention to every rumor only makes them grow. Either way, she continued living her life, sharing calm and beautiful moments from her home, while the internet tried to figure things out. It's likely she wasn't surprised at all by the reaction, because this kind of attention has become a part of her everyday life. While many fans were curious, some were also defending Kendall, reminding others that people should not jump to conclusions based on pictures. They said things like, "Let her live," and told others not to believe everything they see on the internet. These voices tried to bring some balance into the conversation, showing that not everyone wants to spread rumors. But the moment still highlights the very fine line celebrities walk between their private lives and the constant public interest they receive. It shows how tricky it can be to enjoy a peaceful moment without someone turning it into a headline. Through all of this, Kendall continues to handle things in her own way. She keeps a calm presence on social media and chooses carefully what to share. Whether she's at home, out with friends, or walking around with her boyfriend, she tries to stay grounded. That's not always easy in a world where every moment can become news. But Kendall seems to have found a way to stay true to herself while still living in the spotlight. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.